Just gorgeous today. Gorgeous. My goodness. Welcome to channel BCBW again, guys and gals and everyone. Love it. We're off again today. Got a couple days off. This is day 1 of 2, so maybe I'll do a couple videos in that process. We got our coffee, our Canada mug. I actually bought this at a thrift shop that my dad runs down here in Georgia. It's the Gainesville Baptist Mission thrift shop. So it's fun to go there. Every time I visit them, I like to buy some stuff. I bring the kids. They buy some stuff. It's a lot of fun. I'll have to do a video there. That's I think I got to get permission, but that should be easy enough. Be fun to show you all my dad and my kids and stuff like that. But in the meantime, yeah, sort of grew up in Canada there, eh? Mom's Canadian, dad's American. That explains most of it. And yeah, it's my favorite coffee mug because I can get multiple cups, but it's little, and I can. Okay, my wife still pays attention. She gets on to me, rightfully so, because I'll have about 4 or 5 of these little cups, and then I'll be spinning around the house for most of the day. Speaking of coffee, we actually have, I have a very exciting announcement, for especially my Canadian brethren down here in Georgia, down south. We're getting yet another Tim Hortons donut shop. There's one in another part of Atlanta somewhere in Georgia. But we're getting one right up the road, man, a Timmy's. I can get Timbits, I can get soup and sandwich combos, eclairs. They got a badass hot chocolate, and it's the original doubles. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. So anyone that hasn't tried Tim Hortons, go try it if it's nearby. Anyone that has, you already know. That doesn't mean everyone's a fan, but this guy, this Canadian expat is definitely a fan. So today's video, I thought, you know what? I'm always opening packages from here and there. Today we're going to do our own LCS video. So it's that awesome little telltale bag. There you go. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you and gracias. Que tenga un buen día. Have a nice day. Very cool. Very cool. So this is actually from last week, and I've been going to my LCS for, since I moved to Georgia. So we're talking 25 years I've been going to Galactic Quest Comics, located in Beaufort, Georgia, and in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Love the family, love the atmosphere, and always been kind to me. So just want to give a massive shout out to Galactic Quest Comics. So I used to have a giant pull list, had to trim that back a while back, a few years ago, only because it ebbs and flows for me. Sometimes I'm able to keep up with the countless DC, Marvel, Independent, and the like storylines, and then sometimes I gotta just take a huge break. So I've been collecting a lot of great books that are more like keepsake books, or books that are, I'll call it an investment book, something I think I might be able to get some value out of later, whether or not it's something, I want specifically for my collection. But I haven't been getting a lot of readers, so I had to pick up some long boxes. Got some, still got to get about probably 4 or 5 more long boxes to solve my comic book problem. But I'll probably make a video out of that to show you guys the process. But I want to show you the comic books I picked up today, and we're going to start with a 3-issue run of the one book, and I suppose that was my point, was I think that's one point I had like 65 titles on my pull list. And that went on for years. So they were all great reads. It was during that War of the Realms, Marvel Saga, the original Dark Knight's Metal, Batman and Joker and Multiverse, pandemonium. That's where the Batman Who Laughs came out of. One of my favorite first appearances that I got out of all that. But yeah, I had to just, kind of take a mental break there. But one that I was loving, man, was that Al Ewing run of the Immortal Hulk. I went back and bought all the books leading up to it, Avengers, No Surrender, and all that stuff. And it was such a great read. It was so dark. It was introspective. It was, all kinds of things that can apply to a Hulk story. Just no one had really done it this way before. So the Al Ewing run ran into, help me out, the Jason Aaron run. And now we're up to the Johnson, Klein, and Wilson run. And I'm a little bit behind, but I think I'm just going to jump in at 13 here. I'm loving this cover. So this is the Incredible Hulk, Legacy number 794. That's funny. But yeah, this art is really cool. I wonder who did it, but it's still got that macabre feeling to it. So I'm really interested to see where we're at here. Is that Surtur? Oh my God! So we might be dealing with some more Immortal Hulk stuff here. Jeez. Warning: weapon extraction starts inside. Part 1 of 8. Cool. Okay. All right. That must branch out into some other books. That's okay. I'm gonna stick with my Hulk for now. But Kyle, I promise I'm gonna jump on and add some more books here. I'm in the mood for reading again. So we've got our Incredible Hulk books that I wanted to show you guys. That's the one title, not the one. I've also got the Ninja Turtles, Last Ronin and Lost Years. Any Ninja Turtle Eastman book is on my pull list. And then of course the Incredible Hulk. I was never a massive Hulk fan. I have a friend named Adrian. We met in middle school. Middle school. He and I had a lot in common, and while I was reading Moon Knight and X-Men, he was reading also X-Men and the Incredible Hulk, and he introduced me to like Peter David and stuff. And of course, when Todd McFarlane was doing a bit of art there for Incredible Hulk. But it was never one that I read on the Constance. So I jumped in at Al Ewing, read Immortal Hulk and the stuff leading up to it, find an omnibus, read it. Okay, so what I routinely do to my comic dealer, Kyle, especially when Kyle's there, I like to, he's always trying to get me to put more books on my pull list anyway, so I like to pick his brain and just go with what he's reading or what he thinks other people might be reading. Because that's often the case, I don't think we necessarily agree on every title, but his is an opinion that I respect, and I'm willing to bite on something, even if it's just what other comic book readers are showing up to actually read, not just to buy. So we've got I forget who, I asked him, I can't remember who bought this. Somebody bought it, the imprint, but EC Comics, folks. These were back in the day, I think like the 70s and stuff. And so somebody brought this back, and it's real genre-bending stuff, is what they say. Now, Cruel Universe here, one of the science books. I decided to go with this, and speaking of which, not always agreeing. This was recommended by Kyle, but it wasn't his top choice. There's a more graphic comic book from EC that he said had more shock value. But I kind of told him, I said, hey, this one's got an electric spear astronaut versus a freaking Tyrannosaurus in some sort of junkyard in space. So that one was more appealing to me. And I'm going to read this, and I'll let y'all know what I think. So, see, that's the fourth book we got. And then, of course, I say of course because I'm the same way. These books are always in great shape. If you go to Galactic Quest, the books are in great shape. The new books, especially. This is a James Tinian offer. Now, we've gotten many Tinian offers, and DC Black Label is always pretty hot stuff, you know. Hadn't bought anything in a while, and he said this was somewhere to start. You know, it was, I don't think a direct continuation from his previous work. It was like Nice House by the Lake, I think. And this is just a new story, but he said, give it a read, and I figured, why not? And here we go, guys. We're going to end the video here with, again, another reason why, you know, if you've got a good LCS, local comic book store, and you got good people there, excited that you're walking through their doors, ask their opinion, man. You should be able to get their opinion, find out what's cooking, what people are reading, what people are excited about, man. There's so much going on in the comic world, and I'm not saying this one's the end-all be-all. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to read it today. Maybe we'll do a little review. And this one, though, I took Kyle's word on. He said, you know what? This is issue 7 of The Sacrificers. And he said, because I had asked, you know, what's one book that he thinks I should read? And he took me seriously and made a literal pick of issue 7, The Sacrificers, an image offering by Rick Remender, by the way, who's a great writer. So I've got some other Rick Remender titles. What was it? Something in the Family. I'll have to. I think I might have put it in a video. But anyway, Rick Remender offering, and he said this book alone should have me coming back for issues 1 through 6. So I'll take that challenge, Kyle. Thanks, buddy. And I hope everybody out there enjoyed this video. Subscribe, drop a comment, like the video, and regardless, I like you guys. Hey! Again, y'all have a wonderful day. It's been a good hangout. Peace.